picture book is called A Tulip in Winter. It's a story about folk artist Maud Lewis, written by Kathy Stinson, and I believe illustrated by Soloy. And it is published by, let's check, Greystone Kids. So a lot of these folk artists would just sort of, they'd be self-taught. A lot of them are self-taught and kind of make their art with like humble materials. And I would say paint in or create art in obscurity for most of their lives, because I feel like only recently was folk art recognized as, collectible, and put in museums and art galleries. So let's see if that's the same for Maud Lewis. So she first was a musician playing piano, and then she started painting the landscapes in rural Nova Scotia. And, we're going to learn more about her life. Oh, that's a very quintessential kind of like a New England, Nova Scotia type town. I really like these illustrations. They have that same kind of folk art simplicity. So she got teased and she had trouble walking, and they didn't know why. I don't know if it was polio. So she started painting, and let's see, she became a live-in housekeeper. I guess now she's an adult, and she just painted. Looks like she painted on any kind of surfaces. And she got married and created art for as long as she could until like rheumatoid arthritis stopped her. But, even if her life was hard at times, the art she made was so happy and beautiful. And so this is more about Maud Lewis from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. So she had painful rheumatoid arthritis even as a child. But it made her appreciate beauty in everyday life. She never attended art school or visited an art gallery. So that was, typical, I guess, for folk artists. And, I think her house is now a place that you can visit. And now her paintings are, so during her lifetime, her paintings sold for no more than $10. And now they're going for hundreds of thousands. And some of her paintings are also featured on Canadian postage stamps. So, that is the fate of an artist, I would say. A lot of artists paint and toil in obscurity, and then only after they're gone does their art get appreciation and, the fame and the fortune, but unfortunately not in their lifetime. Okay, so thank you to Greystone Kids for sending me this book, and thank you for watching. I have I have a blog post about female artists, and I will add it to that.